good in the web? This is your boy Q, aka The Geek, back with some of that. Is this sports news or video game news? But I combine them both. I'm playing that 2K17, as you can see. And the main thing I have to talk about is everybody's on this whole LeBron James coming to LA, LeBron James coming to LA. And I'm probably the minority here when it comes to Paul George, and when it comes to LeBron James, and when it comes to even like Russell Westbrook, which I don't see. I like them better than LeBron James. And with Paul George coming to the Lakers, is the fact I don't think that the Lakers particularly really need them. In that case, then if you were going to get Paul George, which Brandon Ingram, by all hopes and expectations, is supposed to be that player. So what are you saying to him if you get him? Like LeBron, I see it, but LeBron's chasing legacy. Like, he's already the best player in the league, but the most scrutinized player in NBA history, whether you like him or not. And do the Lakers really need him? Now, see, if you look at any of the interviews from Laker Nation or ESPN or Fox Sports News, if you're watching anything or paying attention to the NBA and especially Laker news, what you're finding is Magic Johnson is talking about bringing back the Showtime era, even though he said he wasn't bringing back the Showtime era. When he had KCP, Latavius Caldwell-Pope, Contavious Caldwell-Pope talking about, when he wasn't talking, he was doing the Alonzo Ball, but when he was interviewing him and Rob Pelinka, what were they talking about? They were talking about, Magic was talking about how KCP is a new Cooper, and how he wished he could play with him. Like, literally, all these players that are in the system, I know I'm not the only one that sees this, from Larry Nance Jr. to Lonzo Ball to KCP now to Brandon Ingram. These are people who could be the Showtime Lakers, except they only shoot threes. They shoot threes better. Now, I know, look, relax, I understand what I'm saying, and they're nowhere near to the Showtime Lakers as of right now, but what I mean is, I did backpedal like Curry. I did mean is that these Lakers, what Magic and Rob Pelinka are trying to create, is a new age for the Showtime. Now, I went all these minutes, 2 minutes, talking about that, and I didn't bring up the missing cog, which is Demarcus Cousins. Yes, we know Demarcus Cousins is volatile. Yes, we know that Demarcus Cousins has attitude problems. Yes, but we also know that Demarcus Cousins, you cannot question this dude's work ethic. And if you even look at him from last year to the year before he got traded to the Pelicans, he did improve. No, his team did not go to the playoffs ever. But you also have to look at his coaches. And yes, a lot of the stuff that had to do with the coaches was his fault, but he just needed some form of structure. What's best place for volatile, dysfunctional characters? The Lakers. Look back at all Laker lore in history. That's why Lonzo Ball is headlining. Not so much of his play, not so much of his father, but all of these things combined. So, imagine, which Demarcus Cousins still has yet to sign a contract. So look at it this way. Demarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis has not been a complete disaster, but it hasn't been what it could be, because Demarcus Cousins trying to adjust actually dropped from 23 point something points per point game to after the trade to like 18 or something. They kind of they play the same type of position. And even though Demarcus Cousins has a higher three-point percentage, Anthony Davis realized he can't shoot the three like that, so he don't shoot the three like that, which I respect that part of his game. However, imagine a trade with the Lakers. It would have to be some form of three-way trade with the Lakers, and this is all hypothetical. If it actually came to fruition, which it won't, this is just some 2K shit, but a Brook Lopez and a Julius Randle, because you got to give something away. Julius Randle, okay, so you trade Brook Lopez and you're trading Jordan Clarkson to New Orleans Pelicans for Demarcus Cousins and Rajon Rondo. But you also have this as a three-way team, a three-way trade, and the three-way trade is where you're going to trade Luau Ding for Chandler Parsons and Tyreek Evans, and we're going to throw in Randall for to the Grizzlies, to Memphis, to take that. Now, Evans automatically has, both of these players have a past history with injuries, and both of their numbers have dropped off, but both of these dudes have something to prove, and Luau Ding fits better into the system than Chandler Parsons fits into that system. And Chandler Parsons has something to prove. Chandler Parsons is one of those dudes you want in your locker room. Chandler Parsons is always trying to bring and rally his dudes, you know, whether he was trying to recruit Dwight when he recruited Dwight, whether he was trying to recruit DeAndre Jordan. Back to the point, and the point is Tyreek Evans and Chandler Parsons for Julius Randle and a pick. Both of these things include a pick. And you swap that. And the reason why this is just, you're getting rid of this dang contract with Julius Randle. And this is what will take place, I'm saying it would have to take place in the middle of the season, right before the trade deadline, because I don't really see, unless Boston or somebody else steps to try to trade for Demarcus Cousins, but I really don't see this Anthony Davis and Demarcus Cousins things planning out as the fire and ice, like the Game of Thrones, as you know, it's been perceived. But I know both of them are in the gym grinding. However, this is Demarcus Cousins coming into being like a Neo Shaq, Neo Kareem. Now, of course, none of these players that are on this team are the people that I'm talking about, but they have the potential to follow this blueprint that Magic and Rob Pelinka have for this. I mean, if they don't do a trade, then you also have to look at the fact that, well, damn, they could just wait for Demarcus Cousins to become a free agent. I really feel at the end of the day, it's not Paul George, it's not Russell Westbrook, which wouldn't be bad, because KCP's going to want to stay in LA. So you're going to have to give him a little money. He might even drop and take like 15, 14 million for like a 2-year with a player option or something like that, because everything's the 2-year now with the player option. It's like we're playing 2K. And try to move or something. It don't have to be with the Grizzlies, but you have to try to move something to get, you know, to get something else. So it might not be Russell Westbrook, but I still feel at the end of the day, it's Demarcus Cousins, because he is a center. I feel the best center in the league over Demarcus Cousins, over I almost said Zach Randolph, over Marc Gasol, and over the Al Horford, and even over DeAndre Jordan. And only person I would say that's better than him is Towns. And I still would take Demarcus Cousins because of experience, and that dude's footwork, he got soft hands. And I love the fact that he has a Hollywood mentality. But anyway, this has been your boy Q, your friendly neighborhood geek, back with some of that NBA fused with video game sports type news. If you did like this video, please make sure you hit that thumbs up. Look at me. Hit that thumbs up button. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe and ring that bell to stay up to date on all things video games and all things geek. Peace.